real quick before. Um, I'm Sean. I am a retired Army veteran. I was in the Army for 12 and a half years. Due to injuries sustained on deployment and jumping out of aircraft, life became unmanageable. I've done just about everything from chiropractic all the way up to medicine, like for to alleviate the pain. Nothing worked. And I met this beautiful full head of hair man, and uh, he introduced me to yoga, and it changed my life. And then I started learning Qigong to help with blood flow and energy and all that stuff. And together we were kind of like this clicks. And it was about sometime last year, in the middle of the year, we were talking about like trying to start something in town. We just didn't really know what we wanted to do. The opportunity arose, and fire station's right down the hall from our house, and we said, hey, can we use a space just for an hour? And they were gracious enough to allow us to have some time. So we're here, and essentially we just want to help people. We want to help people be able to move better, live better, and be a little bit more healthy.
All right. I'm Ben. I was last year, October, uh, finishing up my full disability paperwork and then started yoga. I was doing my appeal to that. And then I started doing yoga and I felt better and didn't need that anymore. And yeah, I used to beat people up, get beat up for a living. And now, now I do this. I was told to do this for years and stayed away. And then, yeah, and then I do the mind stuff. And yeah, Sean and I decided to do something here. It's not really something like that here.
Yeah. Yeah, we wanted to create something in town just simply because there's nothing here. You know. Yeah. I mean, Vanessa's lived here her whole life. She said she's never seen anything like this before. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's so many people that could benefit from it. Um, so yeah, and then when we start to transition from winter to spring, we're gonna go down to the park and do it in the park. Get out in nature. I don't feel like we do that enough. So it's gonna be a fun time. But would you like to give an introduction of yourself?
My name's
Yeah.
Doris. I'm 66. I had back surgery that went bad. Shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
When I really didn't need the back surgery, I have um, I have blockage. My common iliac arteries are blocked. I had a 7 millimeter block in my right leg and 33 in my left. So my left leg artery was never able to be open. So I have a stent, and then I have a graft to have blood flow to my left leg.
Oh, wow.
Since I was like 52, I've been saying I can't walk a mile. I have too much pain. And even after surgeries, I was a lot of physical therapy, but it was yoga. And it was a yoga instructor that taught me how I could do this again, but it was yoga that did all of that for me. I mean, and if I would do it every day, if I would make the time, the difference I feel in my body in 1 hour is so amazing. Well, you know, it is absolutely amazing. It's finding the hour in the work.
Yeah. I hear. Yes, sir.
My name is Vanessa. I've been trying to come to these classes since they started, and I have felt a tremendous just doing an hour, even for the week. It kind of resets my whole week. My job also, I sit all day long, but really, I can feel the difference. that I can't go to the yoga class that's closer
No, you can't, no.
than you go all that way, and again, you're paying
I
a
know.
huge
I
membership
know.
fee that's not even.
And it's very sad there's nothing.
Was there something in town?
But this town, no, there was a car dealership across from Ucks.
Oh wow.
That building, that was a car dealership. So there, yeah, this
Wow.
town was thriving. There were two sewing factories. I started out, the one sewing factory was across from the Dollar General. That's where I started working when I was 18.
Wow.
There was one up behind Buckwire. What's the next street up? That was a sewing factory. Lehigh. I mean, there was multiple grocery stores. Yeah, there was
Wow.
on the corner where the park sort of is at the red light. That was Kramer's store, and you know you bought clothing there.
Wow.
All of that. Across from there was the soda fountain.
Wow.
Yeah, where Dream Big was the hardware store. Plus, that's where Santa would come, and you got the orange.
That's awesome.
So this was a thriving.
Wow.
That
Awesome.
it was.
I can't imagine it now.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that. That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I wish we had more of this in town.
When I drive in,
Ah,
because it's not what I
I hear you. All right. So the way we do it is I do grounding, and we'll spend a few minutes in grounding, and then we'll do some yoga with Ben, and then we'll do some Qigong with me, and then we'll finish out with some meditation.
I'm not familiar with Qigong.
Qigong is Eastern medicine or Eastern medicine. It's more movement, energy flow, so it's meant to help release some of the stuck energy to push things out. It's great. Now, if there's anything you can't do, that don't
Right.
do it. I don't want to. We're not here to push people to their limits. We're here to keep you comfortable. Okay. All right. So we're gonna head and we're gonna close our eyes. We're just gonna take a moment and we're going to breathe. Take a deep breath in for 4 counts. We're gonna hold for 7, and then we're gonna release for 8. So we're gonna take our deep first breath in. We're gonna hold it. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And release. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Breathe in again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At your own pace, and do one more breath. Hold it. And release. Now we're going to imagine that there's a pinhole of light at the top of our head, at our crown chakra. as this light begins to expand, it's going to start to expand outside of our body, flowing down our head to our eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and throat. It's going to go from our shoulders to our elbows, fingertips. It's going to go from shoulders down to our abdomen, down our hips, down our knees, to our feet. And it's going to continue down to the core of Mother Earth. It's going to travel down and expand. It's going to meet the core of Mother Earth, and then energy is going to flow and combine, push up the core. And then being linked up with Mother Earth is going to extend her love and light and energy up toward us, integrating into our system, wrapping around us, being linked up. And surrounding us at the crown. Being linked up with Mother Earth, taking your time and your energy to yourself, not worrying about outside noise. It's just noise. Diving into you, into what you need in this moment. Showing gratitude to yourself for taking this time today to spend on yourself, where you could have been anywhere else doing anything. But you're spending your time on yourself.
All right. So we are going to get on up. Actually, let's switch on over to go and flip over to child's pose. And sorry you had to hear me get all pissed off at those people. You don't need to get pissed off. I'll take care of it for you. You can just enjoy. Take a big deep breath in and slowly let it out. Push back a little further with your butt. Let's push up to downward dog if you can. If you can't, it's fine. If you can. And then just tell me where you're feeling tight. Shoulders and neck, all right. Lower back. Hips, okay, we can do that. All right. Don't worry about that. It's not even going to pick up on that. So so we got shoulders, lower back, and hips. Okay. So let's drop down your hips to the ground and go into a cobra if you can. You'll get a little stretch. If you just want to do a baby cobra, which is about halfway up, you can do that too, wherever's kind of comfortable. Find the spot that's comfortable and switch between the two if you want, whatever kind of works. And then back into child's pose. Nice slow movements. And then back into cobra. And back into child's pose. And one more time back into cobra. We got shoulders, lower back, and hips. Okay, let's get on to our sitting downs. All right. Let's start with how about we lie down and we do the starfish? Just stretch out as much as you can, every direction you can. Big breath in. And then slowly let it out. You can focus it into your shoulders or your hips or your back. Even better. And while you're doing this, you can take your toes and point them towards you and away from them or away from you. Get a little extra. You can kind of do the same thing with your hands or your wrists. Lift them up, put them down. A little extra stretch. All right. Give it a little shake out. And then if you can, let's see if this will work. So if you can put your knees up and your feet down, if you can get your left leg, if you get your left ankle over your right knee, and you're going to reach your hand through your legs and touch your right knee, and then with your other hand, grab your other hand, and you can lean back a little bit and go back as far as you can to get that stretch on your left hip. You can kind of move your hips forward or back to get a stretch in a different part of your hips. Just slowly do that and feel the stretch. Not trying to outdo anyone here. Just whatever you feel a stretch. Don't need to stretch it all out, but stretch it a little bit here. And then we're going to put our legs back down, or feet back down, and we're going to switch. We're going to put our right ankle over our left knee. And we're going to slide our hand through our legs and grab that left knee with both hands. And then lean back a little bit. Feel that stretch on your right hip. And just remember to breathe, because breathing's fun. And we're going to put our feet back down, our knees up to the sky. We're going to bridge up with, lift your butt up towards the ceiling. And if you're a woman, you can push your knees together a little bit and get a bit more of a stretch. And remember to breathe. And then slowly let it down. Pull your knees up to your chest and go into a cannonball. And then let's put our feet back on the ground. And we're going to do some windshield wipers with our legs. So we're going to let your legs drop, your knees drop to the left very slowly. If you can get to the ground, you get to the ground. If you don't, you don't. Just go as far as you can. And then we're going to slowly switch and move it to the right. You should feel it in your lower back if you're going slow. And then slowly back to the left. And slowly back to the right. No race here. Moving along. And then knees back to the center, feet down, and bridge back up. And then butt back down, knees to your chest in the cannonball. And then let your feet and your legs go totally flat. And you're going to take your right foot and put it just to the left of your left knee. And you're going to twist to the left. And then back. Same thing with the other. Put your left foot to the right of your right knee and twist to the right. And then we're going to go back. We're going to sit up. So let's Let's get back onto our hands and knees. So, gonna plant your left hand, and you're gonna take your right hand and you're gonna reach it under and through like this. And then we're gonna go back out and we're gonna open up and put so yep, like that. You can go as far as you can. You don't have to go far. And then we're going to go slowly and go back through. And then back up. Let's go back through again. One more time up. Back down. Let's do the same thing with the left hand. I'm going to bring it on through. Then breathe in and open it up. Breathe out, bring it through. Breathe in and open it up. Breathe out, bring it through. One more time, breathe in, bring it up. Breathe out, bring it back to tabletop, whatever you want to call it. And then do this. Let's stay like that. And if you can, gonna put your head on the mat. And we're just gonna move it around in circles, whichever way you want to go. And then switch it, go the opposite way. And do some yes and forward and back, I guess. And do some no's. And let's get back into tabletop. And then we're gonna look up. And then breathe out and look down at the ground. Let your head hang. And back up at the ceiling, breathe in. And then back down, breathe out. Let's one more time get onto our butt. And we're gonna, once you put your palms up on the ground, and you're gonna pretend like you have 5-pound buckets attached to your hands. And you're gonna slowly lift them up. up towards the sky. Feel that weight of the buckets. We're going to go up and up. So you get into a touchdown or whatever you want to call it, just hands straight up. If they're touching your ears, great. And then let your shoulders down a fraction. Take a breath in and rising back up slowly. And breathe out and go down. Let your shoulders down. One more back up, breathe in. And then we're going to let our arms go down to our sides from the top. Yep, just like that. Slowly down. You can let them go back down to the ground. And then should be good.
All right, we're gonna do a few more stretches before we actually get into Qigong. So we're gonna take our left hand, we're gonna place it back behind us, either on your body or touching the ground. Create a stretch in your neck. We're gonna grab with our right hand our head, slightly pull so you start to feel the pull on the left side of your neck. And then we're going to just pull down at a 45-degree angle so that we get a stretch in back side of our neck slightly. And then rotate it down, straight down. And back to 45. And then straight to the side at 90 degrees again. And release. Switch arms, so left arm behind you. And then creating a stretch on our right side. And we're going to pull from the left. Creating that nice stretch. And down 45 degrees. Create that nice stretch muscle back there. And then straight down. Back to 45. And then to the right. And release. And we're going to get in the tabletop again. Revisit this for a third time. And while we're in tabletop, we're going to bring our right leg, plant it if you can on the outside. Walk yourself forward a little bit, allowing yourself to lower slightly to the ground while you're getting a stretch in that leg on the right. And on the left side, your toe is pointing backwards. And if able, I'm going to bring that right leg in, just in front of your left leg. And then you're going to walk yourself forward until your knees are on the ground, lowering your body. You're going to get an assisted stretch on your right leg.
If you begin to like slightly rock back and forth, you'll be able to hit a little bit different areas that you didn't know accessible to you in your hips and in your feet. And if you push back from your elbows, you'll be able to get a nice deep hip stretch in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and bring that right leg back. And we're going to change legs. So the right leg is, or the left leg is gonna come back, bending the right leg, still pointing out. Nice. Gonna bring that left leg in front of that right knee. And we're gonna walk ourselves forward until we feel a nice stretch in both our hips. And don't forget to breathe through these exercises or these stretches and allow for deeper stretch. I'm gonna go ahead and push back our elbows to create a deeper stretch in our hips on the back side. And then we're going to go ahead and bring our left leg back. Come up and sit back down. We're going to start doing neck rotations. So we're going to let our head hang and rotate counterclockwise or clockwise, whatever works best for you right now. Slow, deep rotations. One more rotation. Change directions. One more rotation. My neck sounds like a bag of Rice Krispies right now. Out. We're going to bring our hands forward and we're just going to do small rotations inward. Rotating the wrist inwards and outwards. And we're going to rotate the elbows in. This feels weird. It's like a cheerleader kind of thing. I am not a cheerleader. You're going to rotate them out. Or just working those joints out. Greasing the machine. Take that out. And then we're going to do small shoulder rotations. We're not going to go crazy because we're sitting down. Smaller shoulder rotations. You can either put your arms all the way out, keep them close to your side, but we're going to get those shoulders rotated inwards. One more. Backwards. You start to feel warm in the joints. That's good. They're waking up. We're gonna stand up. Make sure you take your time standing up. Don't rush. Put our hands on our hips. Hip rotation. Clockwise or counterclockwise, it doesn't matter. Whatever you prefer. Nice, deep. Some areas to really focus on when you're doing this is the back side. So right back here. So when you're leaning forward, back side. One more rotation, and then we're going to change. Switch directions. Next, a little bit challenging. We're going to stand and we're just going to swing our legs forward and backward. Right leg forward and backwards. Loosen up that knee joint. And side to side. This side. That's also helping out the hip a little bit. We're at it. Switch. Left leg on the back. Ass kicker.
You have to do those where you were running and stuff when you were in training and stuff, where you had to like, okay, had to run and like, it was a weird run.
We did the little weird skip. Now we're going to rotate down, down. Here's the side. We're going to bring it all the way up. Deep breath in. And once you get to the top, down, center. Moment. Rub our hands together. Create a little friction, a little heat. Our right hand, we're going to put it on the back of our hand, and we're just going to rub and create heat. We're massaging our backs of our hands, and then we're going to switch hands. Over right. All right. Take it out. We're going to pick up our hand. Go to our wrist. Slap our wrist. Slap the crook of our arm. Slap our shoulder. We're not going to. That even hurt. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and wrist. Crook of our arm. Shoulder. Lean forward at the hip. We're going to take our fist and we're just going to lightly massage our lower back. We're not trying to beat our back up. We're just trying to loosen up some of those muscles that we have back. Then we're going to rotate to the outside of our legs all the way down on the inside of our legs coming up. Back down. We're just going to go and massage our legs. This feels good. It helps quicken up some of those muscles. And we're going to do it one more time. we're just gonna hang here. We're gonna hang out down here for a second. Swing your hands if you want to. Does that song go? You can dance if you want to. Michelle.
Hey, friends behind.
Yeah.
Friends don't dance. If they don't dance, they are no friends of mine.
That song. That song. Alright, now we're gonna stand straight up. Next to the side, we're gonna bring it over. Bring it to heart center. Our hands, and we're gonna massage our scalp. You can sit down if you've got nails. Not a nail biter like I am. Nails, you can just massage your head lightly through your hair. Rotate to our, or we're gonna move to our face and massage our face. Take our left hand, we're gonna put it on our belly. Right hand is gonna brace it like this. Turn it around. This is meant to help move around the intestines, move energy, because your abdomen is the energy of your whole. Take our fingertips like this and tap regardless of our shoulder and our chest, and then move across, over. Out, want to do the same thing. Our left hand, our right shoulder, cross. Now, my favorite part, this one you may not be able to do, is jumping or whatever, not necessarily. We're gonna get on our fingertips, we're gonna bring our hands all the way up. We're gonna set it back, and then we're going to go ahead and push the energy out. And then you're gonna make it noise. As loud as you can, or as quiet as you can. Breathe in, oh shit, I love sound. And then we're gonna push out. Breath in, let your shoulders set. And then. Sorry, guys. I lost my balance. Just trying to regain. All right.
All right, let's sit on down. Get comfortable however you want. My time now. You can lie down, you can sit. I'm just gonna be yakking your ear off. Close your eyes, get comfortable, keep them open. Whatever you want to do, doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong answer. I'm just a guy who talks. Sometimes, sometimes there's a good cop and there's a bad cop. And sometimes some people are better at being the good cop. Some people are better at being the bad cop. Neither is right. Neither is wrong. They both what? They both what? They both happen to be whatever they are. Can't have one without the other. I've never seen two good cops. I've never seen two bad cops. There's one, there's the other. Both are okay. And sounds and people, you can let them consume everything You can totally ignore them. Either one is fine. Both are focusing energy inward, focusing energy outward. Sometimes they can take up space in your mind. Sometimes they're just there. Sometimes you just kind of wish they weren't there. But people are gonna people. Sometimes you wish you could just shut them out. Sometimes you wish you could just block them out. But what they probably need is some sort of embrace. And that's okay. They won't tell you that they need the embrace. They probably do. You can try to block them. But once you block them, there's not any coming back from that. There's no, oh, I blocked them out. And then later on, you're like, well, maybe that'll be all right. Once you block them, that interaction is completely different. You don't go back. So think about who you're blocking. Think about what serves you, what doesn't serve you, what matters. And if you've ever been blocked in any sort of sense by someone else, I mean, think about it how it is from your point of view. If you wanted to block someone, you don't want to see them again. If someone blocks you, the same thing. Why put energy into that? When you're not putting energy into it, you wouldn't do that. Why would you think it would be different for someone else? You have a finite amount of energy every day, every week, every month, year, lifetime. There's a lot of people that like you. There's people that don't like you, no matter how nice you are, no matter how much of a good cop you are, how much of a bad cop you are. There's going to be people that like you and people that don't like you. And none of it's wrong. The more you are yourself, the more you are true to what you are, the more people are going to have that interaction. Good, bad, so. What's it matter? What is matter? What is the matter? Is anything the matter? As a matter of fact, you matter. Maybe you told yourself once or twice it doesn't matter. But does it really matter? If you tell yourself it doesn't matter, it does matter. Or if you tell yourself, I don't care, you still care. You absolutely still care. It's just at a smaller percentage, or trying to hide the hurt. And you know, sometimes you gotta sneeze out the bad. Sometimes it just happens. She was listening to what I was saying. She did not want that. Sometimes you gotta let that out. But then after you sneeze, to blow your nose. Because after you sneeze, probably have some snot in there. And if you don't, you could be bringing that right back in. And it makes breathing more difficult. And breathing is the key to all this. Breathing is what matters. And an easy breath makes for an easier day. And since it's cool out, let's go for a little walk. We'll go for a little walk somewhere warm, somewhere hot, whatever is comfortable with you. I want you to just look around. Notice what you notice. See what you see. Hear what you hear. Full immersion. No outside sounds matter. Maybe you hear birds. Maybe you hear the wind. Maybe there's a group of sneezing people. Sometimes you can get upset about it. Sometimes you can let it go. Sometimes you gotta be the good cop. Sometimes you gotta be the bad cop. But that's how you move forward. And we can take some steps forward. I don't know if you're on a path or if you're carving your own path wherever you're on your walk. Maybe you're walking down Old Union Bridge Main Street, back when there was car dealerships. Wonder what that would look like on a nice summer day. Maybe you're walking through the woods, the mountains, the beach, a river. Walking along. And you look down at your feet. I want you to take your feet, if you're wearing shoes or socks, I want you to take them off. I want you to look at your feet. Really notice them. And then I want you to put both your feet on the ground and dig your toes into the ground. Really feel the earth under your feet. Really, really calm. Really grounding. I want you then to sit down and then lie down. Eyes straight up at the sky. Smell the air. Big breath. Let it out. And we're going to count. And when we get to 3, you'll be fully sunken into your body. 1, 74, 612, 900, 7, 15, 809 and 3/8, 44, negative 296, negative 1, 18, 2, 3. And just notice where you are right now. Numbers are irrelevant. The only numbers you need to hear are the ones that I say you need to hear. Every number matters. Every person matters. Everything matters. And nothing matters. And really enjoy this space. No matter what happens this week, you have this space. And all you have to do to get there is take 3 deep breaths. And then poof, you're right back here. So easy. So easy. A caveman can do it. Maybe they did. Maybe the cavemen were doing this. Maybe there were never cavemen. Who knows? I want you to start to feel your fingertips a little bit, maybe. Maybe your toes, like you're sort of coming back. A little bit, a little bit. And then drop down a lot. Drop down so deep, so deep. Arms so heavy, legs so heavy, sinking right in to the ground. Grounded as grounded can be. And someone comes up to you, someone you love, brings you a nice, nice blanket. It's not going to make you extra hot. It's going to put you at the exact right temperature, nice and cozy, and you feel amazing. And people are going to see you today if you go out, if you don't go out. People are going to be angry. People are going to be freaked out about a snowstorm, but you don't care. People are going to be looking at you and smiling. You're just going to have this big grin on your face. People are going to wonder what's going on with you. Why are they so happy? I always like saying this. Say your name is happy and say it 5 times to yourself. Say it out loud if you want. Ben is happy. 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 And how do you feel after saying that? You feel all right? Feel a little better? You say it enough, it's going to happen. Why not say something good like that? And drop down even further.
I want to take a moment to acknowledge the space that you created for yourself. This is a space that you can return to at any given point, whether it be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour. This is a space that you can come back to just for yourself, where all the outside noise is quiet and it's just you and your thoughts, where you're allowed to feel those feelings and not act on them. You're allowed to hold yourself in whatever happened that might have upset you in your day or your week, or even some unchecked stuff from your past. It doesn't have to escape into obscurity. It is still very real to you. And that's okay. It's a space where you have everything you need and there's nothing lacking. And as we begin to wake up from this meditation, I want to give you guys something that was given to me, a gift that was given to me. And I want to say, when I am of service to you, I'm of service to myself. When I'm of service to myself, I am of service to you. Thank you for allowing me to be of service. As you begin to come back, wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Start to move your body ever so slightly. Come back to the room and sit up. Whew. That is our session. It is very bright in here.